Hey everyone, we're back. We're going to be doing the quest to get right on the dollar board. To get this, we got to go to Tekuchi Gatarara, which is the dwarf town.
My people.
Yep, so he's going to go talk to his people. Yep, we got to go take the train. So, Bob, what's for 2018? What would you say was your game of the year? Mine was Dragon Quest 11 because I'm a massive fan of Dragon Quest, and people say that the game can't be game of the year because there are other games that are better. Fuck that! I spent like 400 hours on that game, probably more. You like Destiny, but it does get stale. Yeah. You gotta change up games though, you guys. You gotta. You can only do so many public events before you start to go crazy. What do you mean public events, Pete?
Those are like the things where that's and it's something like you're out in the world. We probably did them in Destiny too.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
More often, but
I remember we did one on that moon. The second one we go to in Destiny 2. And we had this guy, this low level guy that kept trying to tank everything and dying. Okay, so we want to go to Yellow. But yeah, I'd like to get back to Destiny 2. My computer will not stream Destiny 2 for some reason. If I had the PS4 version, I could easily, but for some reason the PC version will not pick up a window.
So weird.
I don't know why it will not
like
screen
at
capture.
all.
Yeah, can't figure out.
What about I guess we've tried all the other methods too.
I mean, I could try using XSplit, but I really don't want to learn how to use another one. And OBS has been so good.
And it won't game capture either, huh?
Yeah, no screen capture, no game capture, no window capture. Just won't do it.
It's really
Super
weird.
God of War 3 for you would be game of the year? God of War 3, or do you mean like the newest God of War? Because the newest God of War would be like God of War 5, technically. But I'm like a lot of people aren't considering Ascension one of the main series, so I've never played Ascension. I actually really want to.
Would be my game of the year for 2018.
The new one. Okay, so God of War 4. Gotcha. They're just like world events. Yeah, okay, I know which one you're talking about, P. Yeah, we saw somebody that like was low level and kept trying to tank everything and just getting murdered over and over again. Alright, so we got a yellow name person here. He's gonna give us a mini medal or something. Hey, I got something. Maybe they gave us fame level too. This person gives us fame level, silly. We should talk to the other yellow name people. Alright, so this person's now gonna give us a quest. I'll check after. She says, I have broken ancient goods that you'd like to regenerate and give back. Okay. Among them, you have the dollar board. It's good. Okay. So she has the dollar board. It's said to float in the air. These are ancient technology, but they were lost. And now it's only found. Nobody builds them is basically what she's saying. They've only found and restored these things. If you're strong, interested in Dullard, go in your place. Okay, so she's saying she knows where one is, and if we're strong, we can go in her place and get it. Okay. Same as me. I thought you'd probably say yes. She says, if you're standing in the dollar board, if you can find it, I can fix it. Okay, so she says, basically, if you can find the broken dollar board, I can fix it. So maybe found. Try to find it. Yes. Alright, so she says, silly gets antsy when I'm trying to read the quest. She says, you'll do it? Wow! You can only find it in the remnants where dollar board are found. For example, and then she spaces out. She's like, I heard a voice just now. It's the voice of the dollar board. It's calling to me. 2 years ago. Okay, that doesn't help me if you're not going to translate that word game. Power, she's like, it's in, and then she gives me a location. It won't translate that location for me, so I'm just going to tell you when I look it up afterwards. The Forest of Crimping in the east of Gabir and Wilder. Okay, Forest of Crimping. The building whose broken has been left. Okay. It's around it looks like an old building. Alright, so basically she wants us to go to Gatarino's Forest, Runes Forest G3, which I think is just outside town. I think. It may also be near the Dwarf City. Either way, we'll find it.
Okay.
Let's head out of town and we'll head over there. So yeah, this is the dollar board. Oh, one thing I want to check. No, okay, I didn't get any fame rep for talking to that yellow name person, so there's no point in doing that.
Yeah, me either. I checked.
Okay.
So many games came out in 2018. Like, so many games that could be considered really, really good. You know what my game of 2018 is going to have to be then?
What?
Warhammer Vermintide 2.
That was fun. I do want to play more of it. It's just I spend so much time not playing games like that. I like working on stream stuff, so. You gonna stream some Black Squad? Gonna be a really sad stream because you cry on your teammates? Oh no, Arena. EA has proven that they can deliver good games with what they did with Apex Legends. Yeah, EA can deliver good games. They just have really questionable business practices, which is what got them the notorious like Mass Effect. Mass Effect is a beautiful, amazing game, but they ran Andromeda into the ground.
Oh yeah.
Mind you.
I played that game?
Huh? You haven't played that?
No, should I have played it?
I think you should. Like, Andromeda's not bad. There's some good things about it. Like, I really like the combat in the game and the jumping and such, but the story kind of just feels flat compared to the other ones. Like, not nearly as epic.
So, like, worse story than Mass Effect 3, because then we've got issues.
Well, I didn't have any issues with Mass Effect 3 story, so maybe.
It was good, but it wasn't as good as 1 and 2.
Like, I know people were really pissed off about Mass Effect 3's ending, but, like, I made it to the end of that game and was like, alright, I get what they're doing here, I'm cool with it. Hey, Mecha Miner. Robo Cuckoos. But I guess I could see why people would be upset about it. As far as Apex Legends goes, what is it about that game that is drawing so many people to it? Like, looking at it to me, it just looks like your usual Battleground game.
That's because it's Titanfall, and Titanfall was good. You should play Titanfall 2.
I should play Titanfall 2?
Yeah.
I'll consider it. Alright, so we
Quick man.
Okay, so let me look at the map here. What we're looking for is a little blue spot on the map like this, but I don't think it's this. Let me click it just to be sure. Nope, that is a piece of Mirrorstone. Ah, this is what we're looking for, right up here. You're drawn to it, but you can't play it? You're drawn to Dragon Quest X or Apex Legends? Yeah, the loot box fiasco. That's not great. Well, that's the business practices I'm talking about, P. Ah, the building bell collapses and the floor stones are around. They're casually stacked. Okay. They look like they've been casually stacked. You don't really see anything, though, is what it says. Battle Royale Titanfall, which is interesting. I guess adds new mechanics to be a major player in the Battle Royale scene. I guess.
Scary, what is it?
There's no build mechanics. Each character has unique abilities. It's fast-paced, and it's free. Okay, I can see that. Just so you know, guys, I'm actually asking about the game. I'm not trying to shit-talk it.
What was the Battlefront 2 loot box fiasco?
You didn't hear about that when EA brought out Battlefront 2? Like they had loot boxes in the game, and the loot boxes were a way to basically get access to all the cool shit. Or you could play the game for like something like 200 hours to unlock one thing.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Yeah, it was a ridiculous amount of time spent to unlock something compared to just giving the money. Yeah. Under the stacked floor, there is a remnant of the dollar board. Miro picks up the remnant of the dollar board. Cecily? Told you it wasn't going to be too far away. Let's run back to town. So you don't have it. Okay, so. Oh, and loot boxes were tied to the actual main progress of the game. Yeah.
Ooh.
So there you go. And on top of that, they brought out Shadows of Mordor. The final chapter of the game was apparently locked behind loot boxes as well.
I wanted to play that Battlefront 2 more. I played the beta, and it was fun because it was Star Wars.
I watched people play the beta, and it looked like a legitimately fun game. Like I said, I'm not usually into shooters, but if you give it a skin of a game that I usually like Dragon Quest Builders, I don't really build stuff too much, but Minecraft has been interesting to me, but I never really wanted to play it. But slap a Dragon Quest skin on it, and I'm like, alright, I'm in. And Dragon Quest Builders is amazing.
What about first-person Dragon Quest, and it's like Vermintide?
I'd be into that. That'd be fantastic.
A million slimes trying to attack you.
I said to Tripe, like, if they brought out a Dark Souls game that was set in the universe of Dragon Quest, I'd be all over that. That'd be amazing.
I should talk to this guy.
Battlefront 2 was a great game to actually play. See, Rob, I really actually want to play it. It seems like a solid, fun game, especially if you have people to play with. I'm not good at shooters. You know what game I actually had a lot of fun with? That's a shooter. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City multiplayer. I had a lot of fun with that. Like, you're in the middle of a battle, you're running from zombies and trying to kill the other teams at the same time, but then all of a sudden a licker will show up and, like, lash you with its tongue, then you get headshot. It's like, fuck you, licker! Or you're in the middle of a battle and Tyrant will jump down and start chasing you.
I like playing the Resident Evil raid mode game. That's fun.
The mercenary modes?
I don't know, it was called like raid mode. It was like, I think it was Resident Evil 0?
I think 5 had it. Dollar?
I don't know.
Dollar board. You found it? Can you give me it? It says... I will deposit the remainder of the blah blah blah. Yeah, alright. So it's asking me if I want to give it to her. So I gave her the dollar board. Okay. It says... She says, what a crowd. It's the most serious one I've ever seen. But it's okay, I'll fix it. Alright, so it's the most seriously damaged one she's ever seen, but she's confident she can fix it. It will end with caress. Oh look, she's working on it. Crimson Fury, thank you for the resub. We are practically married at this point. Well, if I were gay, you would be my ideal man. And plus, in Canada, we could get married. Men is a familiar hand. I finished preparing the dollar board at once. Alright, so she finished preparing the dollar board. And she's gonna give it to us. Look at those spectacles. Look at those amazing little glasses on her. She's like, now, your dollar board. Cherish him and give it to him. Did I get another follow? No, okay, that was actually in-game. So guys, my alerts are actually all from Dragon Quest, so sometimes I'm not 100% certain. You got $3 scene, which is the fuel for this. I don't know how the fuel works yet, silly, so... I have to figure that out.
Oh no. Fuel, huh?
she says, she was talking to the girls, and she says that I look like the former owner. She's like, we're sure to get along with this together, go well together. Gonna drop in on a couple other streams. Okay, Rob. Well, thank you for coming to hang out and chatting with us for a bit. I'll tell you how to ride, girl. She says, it will be a fuel to move around the second child, a special liquid called Dulcerine. Okay. Okay, that's the fuel it uses, Dulcerine. I'll listen for 30 minutes with one. Okay, so we can ride it for 30 minutes per fuel.
Okay.
Thanks to the increased number of dollar boards, instruments, you can even buy it. Okay, so they started to sell it, basically, so it shouldn't be too bad to pick up more fuel.
Okay.
Okay. Use the L bumper for something. Says using it is dangerous thing. You can use it all as long as you press the L button. Okay, so we just gotta press the left button to ride it. So what it sounds like. Fuel is reduced by the amount that it got on. When fuel runs out, using Dulcerine. Okay. You gotta reuse fuel. There are places in town and places where the power cannot. Okay, so there's places in town where we cannot ride. Yeah, you get taken out of it immediately if you try to ride in a place where you cannot ride. Okay. You can do most things while you're on the board. You will be fighting with giant monster, or really when you use it, you will automatically get off. Okay. To get off normally, press X bomb. Okay. Okay, she has another quest. I'm not gonna pick that up yet though. We're gonna talk to this dude here. He's got a yellow name on his head, so he's gonna give me a mini medal or something.
We're gonna talk to that guy?
Yep. I think he sells. Yeah, okay. So he's got stuff here. Like you can change the color of your adults of your board. Alright, well we gotta go with
Oh, nice.
there's lots of different colors. Oh, there we go. We're gonna go with the red. Okay, what's it saying? It says. Oh, okay, we don't have enough materials to change the color, so we gotta figure out how to do that, but that's okay. And then you can change the color at the bottom of it. Okay, so we need materials to do that. The second option, I don't know what this says. Country Warriors. That's definitely not what that says. Is there a reason you don't want to capture these characters? Okay, whatever. You know what? Just capture these characters. Says... Sorry. We cannot change the format. In order to find a quarter finish, I need a prismatic item. Okay. You got a prismatic, bring me to a place. Okay, so he needs an item before we can select that option. Okay, so what's your second option? Okay, so I don't know where to get the fuel for this yet, Silly, so we'll figure that out later. But we have our dollar board now, which means we can continue our quests. So our third quest for today, before we start the Paladin quest, is going to be one that should be pretty easy to do. So we got to go to Port Town of Rendoa. I don't know where the fuck that is. I don't think we've been here.
Uh-oh.
Where the hell is Lindora? You get there by train. Is Lindora the... Oh, okay, there it is. It's between... It's that island in the upper north, upper town, part of the town, between Altona and Ogre. Let's go to the train and see if we can get there. Now you just have to learn an entire language. Nah, we're feeling it out. I'm definitely using a translator. I really enjoyed Kingdom Hearts 3. Like I said, when I get there... Yeah, Crimson, I'm actually in the Tangled World right now. Okay, so silly. You want to bring your down? It's the second left, second last white name.
Okay.
It should be the upper middle one.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the first time we've gone here. I'm actually in Tangled World right now, so that's what I'm doing on stream. It's pretty exciting. But yeah, Crimson, I'm glad you're here for this. Dragon Quest X has been a fun experience, and I think Silly's gonna enjoy it. Overall, he seems to so far.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry, P. I'm gonna host a Tangled night here soon so that you can watch it. I'm gonna host one for Tangled, Big Hero 6. I'll even host Frozen because, well, I know people hate that movie. I didn't mind it. Yeah, where the fuck we go? Right now?
I don't know.
This looks right. This is very Dragon Quest music. In fact, it's from other Dragon Quest games. Dragon Quest 8 specifically. Okay, there's the way out, so... This actually makes me want to play Dragon Quest 8 again.
That's what you think.
My character is a paladin. As you can see, I got a giant hammer on. I got these nice spiffy spiked boots. I got a dragon shield. Yeah, Crimson, I'm gonna host the movie so P can movie night so P can watch it. No, I'm not setting my first on here. There you go. Alright, so we're looking for an old man. This is our first time in the port town. Got a nice looking church here. Alright, so let me check the quest. The old man is in Lenora. He's in C5, so that puts him over here. That's him right there. Alright, we'll skip this text. It's just the usual, hey, you get a mini medal. Next week I think we'll do the mini medal unlock quest. Alright, this guy says... As I can see, you are an adventurer with a level of 24 or better. It's about time traveling on various places on a wave. Okay. He says it's been quite a long time living in this town, but he used to be an adventurer traveling the world. He says he has a power for traveling. You want to hear an old tale? Okay. Then let's have a party. Old man, I don't want to have a party with you.
Or do you?
He says, I have a longtime buddy while he was traveling. Okay, he and a friend. We were young and scared. Okay. One day, a monstrous monster in the east of Glen, he tried challenging us to a fight. Okay. So he and his friend ran into a monstrous monster. I got a strong power. Okay, you know, he's strong and he hits hard. We ran away from the opponent. Okay, so he and his buddy got beat up by this monster and they ran away. And the old story is done. Okay. As you can see, I'm old and sorry. So he's an old Canadian. When You're young, you should not defeat the giant thing with powerful teeth. It cannot be done any longer. Okay. He can't do it anymore, he's too old. So, my guess is he wants us to go beat up this monster. That's right, instead of me, go to the Glen East on the Ogre Continent and defeat this monster. Okay. We can do this.
Let's do it.
He says, are you willing to do this? So yes. Alright, what is he saying now? He says, sorry Chad, I'm not ignoring you. My buddy's was a knife and woodcut, even my sword is alright. He's like, my teeth are standing. You guys are going to be careful. Alright. So we got another quest. We gotta go beat up Armor. Excellent time. I am playing a paladin. Yes, thank you, silly. That person's dual wielding. Alright, let's head to the boat.
Coming.
And silly's a sage. Silly will make you happy there, Crimson. We know how much you love your, You sang the whole incantation during the cutscene yesterday. You feel they need to put it into an RPG for a big healing spell or something? I've only seen Tangled the once, and I don't fully remember the incantation, but I do know that I like the way it sounded. It's a very pretty sounding incantation, especially with the girl's voice there. She does a good job. Yeah, see, Crimson be down for a movie night too, Pete. So I'll let you guys know when I'm going to be hosting it. There's no set date. I'll just host it at some point during the week. Alright, so we're going to the Ogre Continent. Back on the train. You want Sage? Sage is pretty good. In Dragon Quest III, they were the de facto best class in the game. Future Dragon Quests have kind of toned them down a bit, but they are your heavy nuke class, but they're also a healer class. So they're not as nuke heavy as Witch or Mage, but they have different sorts of nukes, but they can also use the heals. So that sets them apart from Mage as well. I'm gonna run this way over here. Also, Crimson, check out this guy. He's wearing a t-shirt and glasses. But more importantly, check out this slime. Look at how adorable she is. She's got a little scholar hat on. It's adorable. Alright, Sully, you ready to test out our mount?
Yeah, how do I do it?
I think we just hit the left bumper. We're gonna figure it out. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, okay, I held it. Okay, I held my left bumper. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Oh, we're so fast.
Look at this, guys. We're zooming now. So it's adorable. Oh, it's marked on the map where we have to go as well. Which is exactly where I hunt these things anyway. Yeah, I also hunt these guys on my spare time. Yusuf!
Nope.
Oh, we ran into a sheet slime. Just run from it. Don't kill the slime if you can help it. Out of battle. Damn. They defeated the slime. It dropped a white chest.
What does it have in it?
Chest piece for somebody level 7. You might want it.
Won't let me pick it up.
You probably have too much space in here. Or too much items in your
I also, maybe, but also I didn't touch it at all, so that's part of it.
That's possible. Playing FF14? Awesome, Yusuf. I'm glad to hear it. I've never been sexier than riding that saucer or whatever it is. So this is called the dollar board, apparently. There's a whole bunch of really adorable mounts in this game. One of them's like a 4-seater car, kind of like the FF15 car. Maybe it's only 2-seater, but either way, it's a car. You can get a little UFO, which I post a picture of in the Discord. It's super adorable as well. One of them's a witch broom, which lets you have other people ride on it with you. And how they ride on it is they turn mini, like into a tiny version of themselves, and they sit on the tip of the handle. This is fantastic. I've never felt more speedy in my life. More easily. Trade! Hello, look! I got my mount! DQX is an MMO, yep. But it is, like Final Fantasy XIV, it is very much a Dragon Quest game. Like FF14, it's very much a Final Fantasy game.
I was gonna say, so like Final Fantasy XIV is very much a Dragon Quest game?
It could be. If they just add more cross game events with Dragon Quest. Square, I would approve of you using subliminal messaging to get people to play Dragon Quest. It's illegal, but I'd approve of it. Okay, so this is the guy we want to fight here.
That's the wrong spell.
So the attack I'm using there, Crimson, what it does is lowers defense, but it doesn't want to work for me. Let you bag of shit. Alright. So what I just did there was increase my character's weight, so now the monsters can't push me. And this is how tanking works in this game. You push the monsters away from your opponent, your healers and casters. And then one of them runs up and hits them.
I was silenced.
Yeah. There you go. I think that's it. I don't think we have to fight anymore. Let's fight another one just to be sure we don't have to fight another one. Yep, we got the item. We're done. Let's beat up this dude. Oh, I'm scared for some reason, even though I ran into it. So as with the hammer, I can do all sorts of cool things. I can do that, but I can also break their MP as well. So now he's lost half his MP. But this one here is my go-to attack. Oh, Sully, you made him laugh.
That's right.
Crossman. Exactly, gotta keep him away from the healer.
I can cast that even if Sage, which is the best.
We were doing a quest for an old man who was scared of that particular monster, so... Alright, let's use our, Aurora Stone. We're gonna go back to, my first one, and then we're gonna go hop the train.
You don't have to get off the map.
Yeah, they
just disappear.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Can't the healer just run away? Well, yes. The healer can run away, kinda, but the enemies are faster than your players, usually. So, if you have another person there playing defense, pushing them back and preventing them from getting to them.
And there's like a limited area in which you can fight as well.
Yeah, so if you go past the one line, they'll run out of combat, and it'll just cancel that out. But if you have somebody there pushing the monster back, they'll eventually lose interest in the person they're attacking. Unless they're silly, in which case they will fucking try and get silly the entire fight.
True.
We've had fights with monsters that just will not leave him alone. And sometimes he hasn't even done anything. Alright, second one from the bottom. So this should give us a third Rura stone. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, but hey, we'll just go through the quest. My shield looks like an Orochimaru summoning gate. Kinda. Is a Sage a healer or a black magic user in this game? If not, you want to be the attack magic user. Sage is both. It depends on how you gear your character, primarily, but they have the ability to cast both heals and attack magic. And their attack magic is different from that of a mage. Well, they get access to many of the mage's spells. And what is this? Black Tripe is subscribed at tier 1. Can we get some slimes in the chat for Black Tripe? Look at this amazing man. You guys are fantastic. We got Dragon Quest X going today. We got Crimson and Black Tripe subscribing today in the arena with the tier 3. You guys are all amazing. You always missed the first one? Oh, Pizza Hearts. Speaking of pizza, guys, I ordered pizza yesterday. It got to my place, and all of the toppings had slipped off to the far side of the box.
How?
I don't fucking know. I think they rushed it. And we're just like swinging the box or something. I don't know. It was horrible. So I called them, and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry."
It was National Pizza Day here yesterday. So I had pizza too.
See, Crimson. That's happened to Crimson too. Playing some Don't Starve with ads since it's date day. Well, thank you for being here as well, P. I promise not to take up more than 2 more hours of your time. You feel like they flipped the box around in the car for fun? Yeah, exactly. Where are you, silly?
I went outside the door.
I don't see you, though.
I don't see you either.
Are you in the town?
Yeah, I'm like in the main area by where the boat is.
Hey, by the old man?
No, I don't know where that is.
Are you at the right town?
I went to the top middle one. Like when you go to the bottom.
Okay.
Then go to the second bottom one.
So...
I saw you, but now I did.
Are you up
You
by
went
the
downstairs,
church?
and I went downstairs.
Did you go to the other side of the town, maybe?
I don't know. I see the church here.
Okay. Well, go over to the old man at C5. I will talk to him. Maybe it's phased?
No, I just assumed that there's a church on both sides.
Cowardly armor. You have beaten him up. Okay. Cool. Hatsukiyo. Okay, excellent. He says... something. I will give you that rusty sword you own. Show me a... Oh. He's asking if I will give him the rusty sword we got from the armor. Yeah, if you want to give it to him. Yeah, alright. Miro gave him the rusty sword. Says... Sword of Kawagawa. I think this is his friend's sword.
Oh, interesting.
It's like, I'm looking back on this. This is my partner's. At the time, it was his sword. He lost it to the armor. Okay. He's like, I told you not to go after it. He's like, I ran away. In 2 hands, I tried to join the ranger. So he tried to join the rangers, apparently. Believing in his words, I've always been. You waited forever in 2 cities. Okay. Thank you, Miro. Finally, you can see him as a partner. Okay. Okay, so finally he can, his closure with his partner. His journey is over. He said, I do not need this Rura Stone anymore. I will do Uzura to you as promised. There we go. We got a 3rd Rura Stone.
Nice.
You can read some of these characters? I cannot read any of these characters except for the ones that make up my name. Miro got a Rura Stone. 5,000 XP. You may even get a fame level here, silly. Which you'll get when you go to the end.
Oh.
Because
So
for
I'll
some
do that
reason,
right now.
yeah, for some reason you only get the levels when you stay at the end. Okay, fuck off, old man. Yeah, I know that you're very happy that we... Where is the end? Oh, it's like right
Next
there.
test.
Alright.
That's why I went.
Well, we should stay at the end anyway, so look at this guy's outfit, guys. He's a cool dude. This is what I imagine P's Magic D looks like in public when he's trying to go incognito.
I got level 9.
Yes, he told it. Okay, cool. Alright, so we just need to get Silly one more fame level, and then we are done. Which, by the way, Silly, I realized why I no longer see you on the map. Hamburgers. You still in my party?
No, you didn't see me on the map before because I was in a different area.
Gotcha. Learned to level 12. 3 years is long Crimson? Come on, man. You're clearly only 24. I mean... yeah. I began to learn Japanese, but then I stopped, but Trife has talked me into doing Duolingo again, so I think I'm gonna... I don't think I'm gonna... I'm gonna start it, just... yeah. I'm gonna stop the recording here, Silly.